Greetings.
Greetings, man.
Mikee Majestic representing Bang Radio, Inner Gold International and the Inner Gold Show. And I'm strictly rooted right now. It's cool to be conscious because I'm here with the father-son duo of the royal family of reggae music, Gramps and Jemere of Morgan Heritage. Greetings, Kings.
Yes, blessed. Give thanks for having us.
Yes, man. Well, last time, the family is big. You've almost got a whole football team there. But last time we caught up with your brother Mojo and your other brother Peter, and they was here on the press tour, just letting us know about the album Strictly Roots.
True.
But you've been back since to do some of the UK tour.
Yes.
So how's that been going so far?
It's wonderful, man. We kicked off the tour in Sheffield, and then we went down to Birmingham, and we are now here in London tonight, where it's always a joy if you come on, especially when we play in Europe, where we get to come and perform in London. Cause when the bus stop in London, they get to load up the bus with some ackee and saltfish and all kind of things, some yellow yam and all kind of things. So it's a joy because when you stop in London, it's like a Jamaica here, there, the Caribbean,
Yeah,
so,
man. Ital is definitely vital.
Yeah.
And you can just see from the walls around here that it's a very historic venue here.
Yes.
So how does it feel now to add your names in the lights at such a historic place?
Well, it's a joy, It's a joy if you carry on the torch of reggae music from one generation to the next, because the greats have been here, man like Sugar Minott, man like John Holt, man like Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, and now we just coming through laying our work as Morgan Heritage and the family and the next generation, Jemere Morgan, where I try keep him on the path, we do the right thing and sing the right thing and make sure him come skillfully before the Lord,
Definitely.
So it's a joy to play in such a venue.
And it must be even a joy to be touring and sitting on the couch with your son.
Yes, every day it's a lesson, Every day it's a lesson for him and a lesson for me, and we try to share our relationship with a lot of youths out there that don't have a relationship with them father, and every day even he learns as my son that he's blessed, he's fortunate, because enough youth would like to see them father and can't see them father for several reasons. So it's for even him to learn a value and share his story with some youths who may not have grew up with them father, but reach out to your father, because it's not like a father and son relationship.
Definitely, but I'm sure you also learn from him as well.
Absolutely. Like we said earlier, we was talking, even the link with Chronics, with the young generation, he kind of keeps that going, and Joe Mercer, because of it's that age group with them friends, we and Stephen Marley and Damon Marley is like, like a elder age, we're big part different, and then the younger youths, then we give thanks, because if you see the youths, them are come now, I say, and you realize, we've been doing this almost 25 years, this is no joke. So we just give thanks, we just carry on the work.
So Jemere, first of all, welcome to London.
Yes, man, it's great to be back here.
Nice to have you here. But just tell us, your dad's the big man, all your uncles and aunties are in the field. So what's it like growing up, learning from the royal family?
At the moment, you don't feel like you're learning, but when you start talking to other youths and I start talking to my friend, some people say I sound like my father or I sound like Uncle Peter or something. So the inspiration and the things they teach me I give thanks for it. I'm very grateful for it. It's turning me into a great young man, so to speak, and I'm actually working on my EP. That's basically having me turning from a young kid to a young man. Kind of transition, so all of this life is playing a part of it.
So for those that don't know about Jemere, tell the UK audience a bit more about yourself for those that don't know.
Well, my name is Jemere Morgan. Most of you guys know me as the son of Gramps Morgan. Songs like Neighborhood Girl, International Love, and if you don't know it, go check it out, go get it on iTunes.
Yes, sir. Now, Gramps, you've been busy on the roads with this Strictly Roots tour, pushing the album while being cool to be conscious at the same time.
True.
So how's the people been receiving it?
Everybody love it, It's like a freedom. It's like a new wave. It's like, you see, when at 1999, when we released Don't Have to Dread to be Rasta, it was an awakening, it was a calling to make a man know. So it's not every man you see with dreadlocks is a Rastafarian.
Truly.
Because you have all kind of man with dreadlocks. All thief, murderer, all kind of walks of life. So it has become a hairstyle in today's. But we are reminding them that it's not everyone you see with dreadlocks is a Rastaman, it's a divine conception of the heart. So when you hear we say, cool to be conscious, every time you hear me on the record, you hear me say, cool to be conscious. Or CTBC is a shout out to make a man know, say, you don't necessarily have to be religious to be conscious. Because many people know them think because you say conscious, or you're a Rasta or you're a Muslim or whatever walks or however Jah call you. Just know, say, to have a consciousness is the greatest thing. And that with just being on that plane, we all have something in common. We are conscious about how we talk to one another. We're conscious of what we put in our body. We're conscious of how we speak. We're conscious of where we go. It's just an overall consciousness. So carrying this movement with the new album, not only as a record company, CTBC Music Group, but as a movement, awakening the people and making us say, yo, be conscious, man. And the new cool is being conscious. So it is a jive to see people when they realize at night time and say, achoo, it's like, yeah, me conscious. And them necessarily if you have on a red, gold and green Selassie I button on them left side of them chest or on them jacket, if you say, yeah, if you identify with a consciousness. Because that's why Rasta is the future.
Truly.
You dig? Because Rasta is not a religious kind of thing, although the base of it is Christianity. Haile Selassie was a Christian king. He's a Christian king and dominate over a Christian nation, one of the first nations to accept Christ. This is history. Crowned in 1930, November 2nd. Tomorrow is that anniversary. So we want to keep it fresh in the people in mind. That consciousness there, you dig? It's like bang. When I say bang radio, them a come bang. You know, see? So is that kind of thing the way I try to show the youths them now. Say, just wake up and live, enjoy your life, have all the fine things of life, but do it consciously.
So it's cool to be conscious, but is it cool to be independent? Because you've now taken the independent route.
It is so nice, and at the same time it make you so appreciative from where you're coming from. Yes, right? You see, when people like VP Records and a Jetstar was doing it, you know, understand what it is like to send out a FedEx. You understand what it is to get Bang Radio, the new CD, and make sure all of the DJs have it. It's a full-time job. It's not easy. So it makes you appreciate the record industry and also make you hate it at the same time, because you say, I saw this thing rough, man. But give thanks that our first week we released our album, it went to #1 on the iTunes chart, it went to #1 on the Billboard charts in America, and we just give thanks, man. And we had a lot of fun making the album, and there's a lot of appearances, a lot of cameos. Even there's one record that's not on the album that we did with Shaggy. We just did it for fun, you know, a song called Keep On Jamming. I know it's blazing up the adult contemporary charts in the United States, and this was a fun record. Whenever I say, boy, this is a good on the album, it was a tune, I would say, yo, Shaggy, we do that tune now. Marvin Gaye, keep on jamming. And the tune does look like it want to run with America. So it does show when you do things out of free will and with a free spirit, anything can happen.
Now I also see that you're the Scotch Bonnet King of farming
yes,
right now.
Thank you.
So could you tell us a bit about the Gramps farm
nice
situation?
Yeah, the Gramps Morgan Sauce, Gramps Morgan Farms is the name of the company, Gramps Morgan Farms. We're putting out some of the tastiest Scotch bonnet pepper sauce with me and my partner, them, you know, made authentically in Jamaica. You know, we're looking for grow and test it out, growing in other different climates. We want to see it grow in Africa and make them see the Scotch bonnet pepper grow, which is a part of the habanero family. And we have our own jerk seasoning, and we use jerk seasoning in different ways. Of course, a man knows them can make it pan jerk chicken, which are the original thing, and show them the history of jerk that come from the Maroons them when them used to use it for preserve meat when them couldn't have a refrigerator, but that jerk. So it's a whole history lesson within the jerk. And I know we have put it on corn now. May I show them some different recipe on corn, tofu, salmon.
Wow.
You find some different flavor. Because most of the time people hear jerk, here's a jerk chicken or jerk pork. You don't know send no pork now, go on the Gramps and Jemere. You see? So we just give thanks for the different avenues to be diverse and sell our culture. Because out of Jamaica and the Caribbean, we're strong in our sports, we're strong in our music, we're strong in our food. So the whole culture is what we're selling and bringing towards the world. So Gramps and Sauce coming to a supermarket in the UK near you.
Well, we look forward to that because over here we got Levi Roots and his reggae records.
Big him up.
So
big
we'll
him
be
up.
two Rasta man in the shelf now. You'll have the Gramps Morgan and
man.
the Levi Roots going on. Now, Gramps, you tweeted very recently, we progress to change a generation, inspire the youths, and let them know it's cool to be conscious.
Yes.
Me now, I'm a quotes man,
Yes.
and I was like looking at one of them Selassie Garvey quotes. So could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, when I said that, when I tweeted out, it's like this is a mission to enlighten a generation to make them know say it's cool to be conscious, because for too long those kids that have been in high school and focused, those kids don't get celebrated. They get laughed at like you're a nerd. Steve Jobs was a nerd, by the way. Bill Gates was a nerd. And still these guys have some of the biggest influence and change pop culture. Steve Jobs with Apple and the iPhone and the iPad has changed music business single-handedly. So I want to empower these kids to be the next Marcus Garvey, the next Steve Jobs, the next Martin Luther King, the next Barack Obama. Be something that is of effective on your community, that can bring change, and there's something that you can bring to the table other than you just hanging out and chilling with my boys, and just chilling. Get to work and do something. Time is moving. The only thing that is not partial against man is time and oxygen, and soon we will be paying for oxygen soon. Here.
Truly. Now, my brother, we're a football nation over here, soccer, as they call it in the States.
Yeah.
But since you've released your video with the Golden State Warriors, I think it's We Are Warriors for that track there.
Yeah.
You converted my brother Harticle into now a basketball fan.
Yeah.
He's always saying well gone with that team. So could you tell us how that came about for you to do a video with the Golden State Warriors?
When we saw the Warriors and they were like the underdogs, the song was made already. It was like it was a match in heaven. I don't know if them inspire we, but I would have said we inspire them still. Because our song was made way before they got to even to the playoffs. So it was just a mystical thing when we did We Are Warriors, and then we just said, we're gonna dedicate it and add it to the NBA and the organization of some young local warriors to say, but them a warrior too. So it just was a match made in heaven.
Yes, King. Now, Bang Radio, we're a youth station, and because we got father and son, I like to end by maybe the two of you just giving a message to the next generation that are coming through, even behind, yourself coming through. What advice would you give them in life and music?
Well, with music, not just music, anything for you, it's anything you want to do in life. Don't let no one tell you no. I mean, you have your own purpose. Everyone has their own purpose. So do what needs to be done to fulfill your future, and just stay focused on what's determined with your life. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my thing, I elaborate on what Jemere said. Be realistic with your dreams, because you can't be a fisherman for 10 years and then jump up one day and say you want to be a DJ. It's quite possible, but the statistics are going to be against you. So we really want to make the youth them know to be realistic in your dreams. Within music, don't get high on your own supply. Don't continue to listen to your songs. After you record your song, leave it alone. On to the next. You know, some people are, hey, check out my tune, man. This is my tune. I just recorded this in the studio. What's gonna happen? Your next song will sound exactly the same because it is still fresh in your mind. That same melody is still fresh in your mind. So once you record a song, leave it alone and go on to the next.
Tell me that every time I record a song.
You must true. And finally, where can the people, other than the app, where can they keep up to what you're doing? Where can they keep up with it?
Yeah, all things Morgan Heritage. You don't know morganheritagemusic.com, and if you want to link up on Twitter, it's right on our phone. We're constantly on the social network. Them at Morgan Heritage, Instagram at Morgan Heritage, Jemere, I am Jemere. And if you want to link Gramps Farms and get some jerk sauce, link up on the Twitter to Gramps Farms or on Instagram at Gramps Morgan Farms. We easily for find, man. Everything Morgan Heritage family, morganheritagemusic.com.
Yes, Kings. Well, we know you're busy, guys, and we know you're preparing for this big show. So all the best for this evening.
Much love
and for the near future. Yeah, bless it.
Bang, bang.